Hi, my name's Nick Caruso, and I'm responding to a forum question on NSi forums at www.forums.notablesolutions.com. And in this question, the user had a multi-page batch which contained barcodes. The barcodes were going to be used to separate out the different documents in the batch. It's important to note that some of the barcodes would not be used as a separator, which is quite common. You have to be careful about that. And based upon the barcodes, it would split the documents, name the file, and create a file counter, but the file counter would start not at 1 but at a user-generated input level. So in this case, if the user entered 1700, it would start at 1700 and then 1701. So that would be the first starting number sequence. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this running end-to-end. So I'm opening up a pre-built configuration called AutoCapture, and I'm putting in the starting number here. I'll probably type in 1800 as my starting number to show you a different sequence. I'm now going to attach a document to that workflow, and I'm going to go ahead and submit it now. So when it gets submitted, it's going to run through AutoStore. This is a 6-page batch. The first page will have that barcode, and the second and the third will not. The fourth will have that barcode. The fifth will not, and the sixth will have a barcode, but I want to ignore that barcode, which is quite common. You may have multiple barcodes that you don't want to split on. Alright, so I can see here on page 1 and 4 it retrieved, it found the barcode and it split. And then you can see here the starting number was what I entered in, called 1800, and I am calling that my GV, or my global variable, and then I incremented that by 1 for the second document. Then you can see the resulting output here. So the contents in the barcode, which is that CMD mail, and then underscore 1800 and then underscore 1801 for my second document. And we can see here the output was what I was expecting, that 1800 and that 1801. Let me go ahead and just sort by date received. And again, you can see that the two documents came in, the barcode was read, and the 1800 and the 1801. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up the configuration. So I'm using AutoCapture as my test environment, then barcode component, and then I have to write a short little VB script to do this global variable incrementing per document. So I have my split and counter demo form I've created. I'm going to go ahead and configure my barcode component now. I'm going to use 3 of 9 as my barcode format. I'm going to create my zone to try and limit any false positives, and then I'm going to split on any wildcard here, a star. Wouldn't recommend that in production. You probably want to limit that to another more accurate number. Alright, so here I'm going to pass in my starting number that I've entered into my VBScript component at the panel of the device, or in this case AutoCapture. So the starting number will be passed into the VBScript component. VBScript is going to be run once per document. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my script file here. This is lots of comments in this file, but it's really only maybe like 15 lines of code. So document counter on load. It's important document counter is the name of the form in the previous screen. I'm going to get a global entry called GV, and if it doesn't exist, I'm going to add an entry called GV into my EKO manager. If it does exist, I'm going to take that entry and I'm going to increment by 1. And then I'm going to assign that value to a new RRT I'm creating called my number counter, or whatever you want to call it. So that tilde USR : is my new RRT with that global variable. So that's going to be run once per document. It'll increment that GV, create my new my number counter. So here you can see in my sent to folder I've got my barcode value, then my counter, and then my file extension. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, post them on the forums. Thank you.